Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Farm to Table Show. Sunday night, hanging with the homies. Just checking everybody out, catching up from Okie Homestead Expo. You see the cup there, the coffee cup. Mine's in the over in the drying towel right now. I had coffee in it this morning. Good, Scotty. If you're coming in, thanks for the congrats. And Rebecca, touch by yarn. Glad to see you. We're not going to run the chat up on the big screen. So if you're on Facebook or whatever, you won't see Facebook, and YouTube won't see y'all. But there's a reason for that. And Scotty, again, thanks for the congratulations. Yeah, it's a big deal, and we're going to talk about that here in just a minute. But tonight, what we're doing, of course, hanging out with all of y'all guys, but then recapping Okie. And some of the things that happened there. And then after that, coming in to join us a little bit later is going to be the crazy brain children, the founders, if you will, of the brand new Homesteading Expo, Homestead Conference in Arkansas, Central Arkansas Homestead Conference coming up April 17th and 18th. And we'll talk more about that when we get into it. But they're joining us live tonight to share with that and talk about that and promote that. So big part of what we do, as y'all guys know. So bro, I guess we can we got people jumping in and on the chat. So we'll
Yeah,
we got a handful, so we can get to work.
wait, back up
What?
just a minute. Did you have a good time this weekend or
Man, I
what?
had a blast, dude. It was work. I mean, I'm still sore, from
Yeah,
yesterday, the walking, my legs, my feet. But yeah, no, I had a great time. The volunteering, everything, man. It was just a really awesome weekend. How about you?
yeah, I did. I really did. And I tell you, it does heart good to volunteer at these places. And man, I just want to shout out to the founders of Okie Homestead Expo. We
Oh
appreciate
yeah,
what they do. They do for the community, and I
yeah,
really appreciate that they opened the doors to us, and they let us in and to participate with them. And
yeah,
I really enjoyed helping them out and getting to
yeah,
talk to some of the other guys there that was volunteering, and
yeah.
I just had a good time just hanging out with people, just
Right.
folks, you know.
Just folks. And it was totally different for us this year, from what we've done in times we've been there. I say totally, a lot of different, but not altogether. But so yeah, to get a chance to volunteer, get a chance to be in on some sessions and actually get to, take that in and learn, and then, like you said, getting to kind of visit with people that we don't normally have time to visit with. And like I
Mhm.
said, yeah, definite shout out to Hidden Heights Farms, Kevin and Rachel, and Keeping It Dutch, with Dutch and Brandy and
Yeah.
their family. And then, of course, all the behind the scenes folks, Brandon, Eddie Family Farms, Walker Farm Fam, good grief, Nico with our Brown house, our Brown farmhouse. Yeah. Anyway, Nico Brown, hanging with him, Nick
Yeah.
and Zoe with,
Yeah. I got to
their
hang
little
out and chat with Nick pretty good while we were there. We're
right,
kind of
exactly.
old Alabama friends. We were not old Alabama friends. We're now friends who were
Yeah.
both had that in common, and so we
Keith
got to
Keith
talk.
saw the Alabama. I ain't never been from no Alabama. Uh,
Yeah.
but,
Well, that's all right. Nobody's.
hey, whatever. But anyway, no, it was a blast, man. The weather was great, a little warm, but I mean, from what
You
we've
did.
had,
Hmm.
but at least we weren't freezing, man. I mean, it was, but
Hey, we
no.
were just talking about Leah Cresswell. I seen her pop in there. She said, "Hey,
Oh, okay.
Al."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, did you already do roll call, by the way?
I have not done roll call. I mean, we're giving time for everybody to get in. We got quite a few in, so we can do that real quick if you want. We just
Yeah,
run through,
let's do
uh,
that,
and then
and
we'll.
let's recognize a few people
Okay.
that's
Well, of
coming
course,
in.
our good friend Scotty, Lone Cross Scotty. Looking forward to seeing Scotty here in a couple of weeks,
I
about a
know,
month.
right?
A little less. Looking forward to seeing
I'm
him, meeting him in person. Looking forward to that, Scotty, and always there to turn the lights on for us, and
Yeah,
even
thank you.
tonight. And of course, Rebecca Touched by Yarn, our good friend there, and kind lady, and her brother Ronnie. They're just awesome, and really super talented. Built from a broken life. You're going to have to give me a, going to have to give us a heads up on who that one is. But welcome in.
Well,
And
whoever it is
have,
knows Joy.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I should say I haven't seen, but and of
when,
course, Duncan, Greg, Donna, glad to see
yeah,
y'all. And so yeah, Scotty knows. Hi, Kim. How are you? Okay. So Joey Bartlett, of course. Always good to have Joey in. Hey, Jeff. Good evening, buddy. That's Jeff Loom, but that's from Muddy Acres, one of our friend from upstate New York. And good to see you in, Laura and Rod Dodson. Hey, Rod and Laura, good to see you back in
this
Houston.
weekend. Yeah.
Good deal. Yeah, it was good to hang out. Yeah, and of course, there's uh, he's going to join in and let us run while he plants some stuff. Okay, Robbie, appreciate that. And hey, Edward Braden, glad to see you in there, buddy.
Sure.
And I enjoy what you send me. I don't always reply or anything like that, but I do see the stuff that comes in on Messenger. Appreciate that, Leah. Good to see you, pals. We were just talking about something you said about plants. Seeds want to grow. They want to grow.
They want to grow.
We were
Yeah.
just having that conversation. So,
Do you think we don't listen? But we hear you.
yeah, we do, Anyway, so yeah, let's see. Out in space, good to see you, bud.
Hmm.
Um, we'll get all these names down eventually. We get new people in. It's like hard to keep up, and I don't have my notepad here. I used to have a notepad. I also have loose Kim. I also have loose screw ranch. Well, hey, with names like that, I mean, uh, but anyway, gotta love it. And do you guys miss 1995? Yes and no. Yes and no. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's roll call
Things
complete.
got really
Everybody's
crazy.
in, so so we're going to get back over to this. But yeah, glad to have you all in with us, and appreciate y'all hanging out with us on a Sunday night. But bro, what was your highlight with Okie? I mean, what do you think was your highlight?
Oh man, I
Is
had
there a highlight?
quite a few. I mean, listen, I loved working there beside the stage. I got to get to know some people that I kind of knew in the past a little bit better.
Right.
You know, I think me and um, Gary with Nutrimil, I think we
Mm,
tightened up our bonds
I,
there a
I
little
think so. Yeah. Yeah.
time,
Definitely.
and I really loved that. And also gardening with Le,
Leon
Leon. Sorry, what's Leon's last name? I Sloan.
Sloan. Leon
Yeah,
Sloan.
Leon Sloan. So I got to help him a lot. Passed out a lot of tickets because he was doing a giveaway. He didn't want anybody to leave without something in their hand from him.
Right.
He's always given a gift. And one of the things he left with me though was this little bit of wisdom. And he said, "You can trust a gardener. Gardeners are always honest." But
There you
that
go
little
for all our
thing,
gardener
he's
friends.
asking if
Y'all are,
I'm pocketing some of those raffle tickets.
there
So
you go.
anyway, I had a blast with him, and then also our good buddy Lorraine Chiok with her talking
Right.
about canning
Right.
and stuff like that was good. And so I mean, those things were a highlight, and I getting to talk with so many vendors and that sort of thing, and seeing our friends. It's always about that. And then the I always look for the hug from Dwayne Hall.
Oh, listen, that's a
Those
backbreaking
hugs
hug, man.
go all the way through you, and you're just like,
That's
you
yes, that's
feel love from that man, I'll tell you
yeah,
that.
and so yeah, and so yeah, that's when the names. Okay, Kim, we appreciate that. You should be used to name changes. Yes, Scotty. I'm sorry. Check your pockets. But anyway,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah.
yeah, we'll catch up. Don't worry. No, yeah, that was the
Lucy
community. Our
Broom.
friends
Yeah.
is always the thing. I mean, above and beyond anything else, it is the friends
Right.
and tightening relationships. And yeah, Dwayne can he can hug the breath right out of you. I mean,
And if
it's
you're not friends with Dwayne,
you
you're missing you're missing.
yeah. Well, anyway, you got to be. But no, I guess it's kind of wild. Of course, I mean, getting to catch up with Walt and Sandra Trawick with Oklahoma
Yeah,
Donkey
that was
Dairy.
a real highlight for sure.
Getting to catch up with them and see where things are at, and just that story is just one that just I
Yeah.
love that story. But anyway, and of course, same thing. I was working the other stage on the opposite side from you there on the other
Mhm.
room, and so there was a lot of fun there. Got to hear Ruth Ann Zimmerman for the first time,
Right.
and was just really impressed with her way of doing it. The way what she talked about. Y'all will all like this. Uh, Grow what you eat and eat what you grow.
Mhm.
That was the topic she talked about, and it was basically, exactly that. grow the things you're going to eat for your family, and then eat those things. Don't run to the grocery store when you run out. Eat what's in season. If you have a cow, it's got 2 briskets. You got to make those 2 briskets last until it's time for the next cow.
Mm.
Vice versa, whatever it is. But
I don't
so
know
they
how
eat.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, they said they eat a
That's
lot of chicken. They eat a lot of chicken, but but no, I mean that was fun. Of course, always hanging with Sean and Beth Doherty's always uh, um, is always a blast, and getting to know more about them, strengthening that relationship was a good time. Got to enjoy that, and
yeah, got a
so
little
yeah,
backstory
yeah, a lot of
a
backstory stuff.
monastery. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just an interesting group of people, and it's good that your channel. I'm kind of cutting a comment from Kim and them. It's good that your channel names mean something to you. That's good. And
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Oh,
right.
you got your shirt. Mine's in the laundry. Uh,
Well, I didn't wanna put it back on. I did wear it 2 days in a row while
yeah,
volunteering, but
that's why mine's in the laundry.
yeah, I want and both of us got one, but I kinda wanted to show off, what I got, while I was there.
Right,
I'm really proud to be wearing the orange this year,
right. No kidding.
and,
That is
and I've
awesome.
said this to a
But
few people in here, but, that's an awesome logo,
it is.
and, not only that, but we discovered and you can't tell it. If you can see where I spilt barbecue sauce on it, let me know. I think that's why they chose the colors they chose.
Is it hides food?
Guys like me who like barbecue, and I generally get a little bit on me whenever I eat it. I know that's disgusting.
Right. Oh, that's funny. And Shane Cody, Cody again, our nephew's in. So good to see you,
Hey,
Cody, man.
Shane, Cody.
Yep, got our coffee mugs. I've got, like I said, I
Yeah.
used mine for a cup of coffee this morning.
Oh, did you? I
And
didn't roll it out yet.
yeah, so yeah, it was a good time in the speaker venue. Like I said, Dr. Grandin, Temple Grandin was the keynote, if you will, there, and among so many giants. But yeah, but it was awesome to get to kind of meet her for a few minutes, kind of get to see, very interesting lady and interesting perspective. Didn't get to spend as much time in there at that time as we'd have liked, but awesome to meet her. But yeah, it was like you said, though. Honestly, we went in on Friday. I'm traveling Whitcombs. Welcome in. Glad to see you. Um, I'm going to give you this, and this is so funny. We went in on Friday morning ahead of our volunteer shift just to kind of hang out, see
Mhm.
everybody, walk through the vendor barn, get a lay of the ground, and just see what we saw. Didn't wear farm to table shirts. Didn't wear anything that identified us. No cameras. Thought we were incognito. Ha! Yeah. Anyway, whatever. We couldn't make it nowhere without people we knew coming up and saying hi and asking us where we were set up at and what was going on. And so, uh, if you were one of those, shout out to you. Appreciate it. Cause it did, we felt the love and the welcome on that. And,
For
but
sure.
it was like, well, we can't hide, so we won't try.
Yeah.
But,
Well, we weren't really trying to hide, but it was an
no,
experiment,
it was a neat little thing. And so,
'Cause that's
yeah,
the first time we've ever been there without our
without all our
identifiers.
gear and our shirts and our stuff, and so, yeah, it was cool. But, yeah, we, had a blast, and like I said, that was the best of it, and, some good food and good times and dinner on Friday night with a lot of the people that are in here and our usual gang of suspects that we hang out with, and, so,
I feel like
man,
we
that's
ought to shout out a little bit,
yeah, yes,
I
yes,
hit up
John
the
and Kelly
farm.
Gardner, John and Kelly,
John gave us a hat.
Delighted Farms, Acres. I've got mine in there on the dresser.
That
So I
doesn't
do.
mean that I stopped loving my Huck hat now.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, the Huck
Don't
hat's
get me
the
wrong
deal.
here,
Yeah,
but I just wanted to, shout John out. I like the
yes,
hat.
yeah.
Dad hats in the right color,
Yep,
you can't
Auto
go
brand, the Auto dyed hats. It's just a perfect deal. And
yeah.
hey, Shane, good to see you in, bud. Farm all in fours. Good to see you come on over. Um, yeah, it's Okie was again. It didn't disappoint. It was a great weekend, and so year number 5, and it was awesome. So had a
Well,
great
I tell you,
time.
I wanna, again, plug the fact that hang around, guys, because we have got our
Uh,
special guest coming out, which is the founders there of the Central Arkansas Homestead
Expo,
and,
their conference, for their conference.
right,
Yeah,
conference,
yeah,
and, I want you guys to meet them. they're here
Yeah,
to tell you
they're,
all about it and see where
they're
we're
really
at.
cool guys.
We'll be there.
Yeah, we will be on Saturday. We'll be there Saturday, and a lot of our other people. Dwayne will be there both days, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But hang out for that. It's worth the hanging out. These are great people. I mean, you'll enjoy meeting them, bro.
Yes, sir.
We had this weekend. For those who may not know, we had a monumental moment for the Farm to Table Show while we were at Okie.
That is
Now,
correct. But
now I'm going
before
to give
we,
you a little backstory before we
yes, go right ahead.
when we went up there the first time 4 expos ago. Okay.
Yeah.
We were a fledgling little channel, just finding out about the homestead world. We were into food freedom, but we didn't know the movement and all that. And we were struggling. We were hoping to have 50 subscribers when we went there so
Mhm.
that we could
Go live.
go live if we wanted to. So we had that capability. That was all it was. So we go, and there's been ups and downs and journeys and events and growth and all that stuff. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that. Yes, hit the like button and all that, and sub and share and all those great things. Ring the bell and do all those great and wonderful doops down there. But anyway, this year we went in just short of a milestone. And on
Yeah.
the drive up there, we were having that conversation of how cool it would be to hit that milestone at the place where we really got started in this movement. And bro, I'm going to hand this to you to kind of pick up from there.
Okay. So long story short, we did hit that milestone, and I want to back up for just a minute before I even go
Sure.
to the next step.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's been so I guess hard fought, and it's not that, oh, hey, we're one more step toward monetization. That would be great if we did. It could maybe buy us a hamburger when we go somewhere. I don't know, but that really wasn't it. It was just all of that. It's just a little bit of a personal reward for us for, sticking with it, and not um well, I mean, not just not giving
Right.
up, but
Yeah.
but just keep on going because of the cause,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's always been kind of one of those milestones. And I know whenever this next thing I'm going to show you, we did that by Brandon Eddy's booth,
Right. It was great.
and
Yeah.
I'm sure his son was sitting over there thinking, "What?
Yeah. And
You
and
guys
his
get
and
that?"
his but and his son may not understand just how important Brandon was to our growth and
Yeah,
our
that's it.
success. Him and Steph were a big cheerleaders behind the scenes and did a lot of advice and a lot of with us and spending time with us and lending us some of their love, their experience, and helping us out. So they were a big part of it. So shout out to them. And so it was kind of apropos that we were standing next to their vendor booth up there. So anyway,
Yeah. So with that being said, bear with me for just a little bit. This is a couple of minute video that we're going to show of the moment that happened.
hey everybody, this is Ryan with the Farm to Table Show. We are here at Okie Homestead Expo 2026 in Pryor, Oklahoma at the Mays County Fairground. And I am standing here with my new friend Brian, who is our 1,000th subscriber today here at Okie. Big celebration time. It's been a long time coming. We really appreciate that. We were over video in his booth a little while ago, and he checked us out and became number 1,000. And so it's not everybody gets to be in person with their 1,000th subscriber, but we pulled it off today.
Cool.
And what do you think about it, Brian? You checked out the page?
Yeah, it looks good. I love the long format videos. I love movie styles instead of short stuff. And so we're excited to check it out a little bit deeper and see what it's all about.
Absolutely. Well, awesome. Well, listen, we appreciate you subscribing and being number 1,000. I'd like to tell you we have a great prize for you,
Right.
but no, all we got's 1,000. So
How about friendship? Can we
and
do
friendship,
that?
right?
Yeah,
Can we do
I'll
that?
take your hand. It's all
right,
good.
good deal. Awesome. Well, hey, everybody, if you're out here, some of you are tuning in. If you're out here at Okie, we're having a blast. We're out here videoing and having a good time. But amazing. We was hoping it would happen this weekend, but here we are, 1,000 subscribers, and we are super excited. And we're
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And listen, we couldn't have done it without y'all that follow us and watch us. We couldn't have got there without that 1,000, without everybody and Brian. And by the way, he's got the pork. He's got I love cows. He's got the beef. He's got the beef thing on. So yeah, we're all about it. But hey,
We're from Texas.
yeah, these from Texas. You got to love beef. And we won't hold it against him being from Texas. But, anyway. No, it's all good here on the Farm to Table Show. Thanks to everybody who's been a subscriber and been with us the whole time. And listen, if you're out here, catch us around. We're out. You'll see the cameras. If not, be looking for us. We'll be live tomorrow night. For our bi-weekly live. So catch up with us then at 7 p.m. and we'll catch up on everything that happened out here. And anyway, we're going to listen, Brian. What we do at the end of every video is we say, prepare for the unexpected and keep it local. We drag it out like it. So we're going to do that right here. So as we sign off, y'all guys that watch us, y'all are used to this. Brian will get used to this. We sign off every episode and every video the same way. Listen, guys, prepare for the unexpected and keep it.
There you have it. What a wonderful moment, and what a blessing it was to be able to do it right there and meet the actual person who did it. I'm amazed by that, and I want to go over and shout out to Traveling
Whitcombs.
Homes. They said this. I'll just click on it here real quick, but they said this is absolutely amazing. What a wonderful moment. Thank you guys for that. We're so blessed, and we know it, and I appreciate the congratulations that are going on over there in the column. And yes, Rebecca, I know she said that she got her 1,000
before her birthday.
What a great birthday present that was. So
and I remember she intentionally stayed off. She didn't want to, she intentionally stayed away from it so that it was just kind of a birthday present and that surprise. And Jeff, keep on going. You'll get there, man. I mean, Facebook hit almost 1 million views in the last 28 days. So that's awesome. So there's your place, man. That's cool. And yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. And Duncan Family Farm, y'all guys are part of it too. And, and listen, just like I said on the video, without all of y'all, without the others who may not be in tonight, but the ones who've subbed and followed and listened and stuck with us and been there, we could not have reached it without y'all guys. And even in the days when it was difficult, or some days just didn't want to hit record or hit play, go. It was, it's that other side. It's y'all guys that, are there that keeps it when it ain't always easy. But anyway, so yeah, it was an awesome moment, and just super thrilled about it. But anyway, so now that we've done that, matter of fact, we are at we are now. Let's see, hang on, we're at 1,010.
1,010, yeah,
1,010. So
yeah, that was just since yesterday.
Yeah. So thanks to Okie and the crowd there, and thanks to the ones who've come over from other channels like the Wild Huckleberry and other channels like that have come over from there, and people that have found us in different ways. But this is as much a milestone for y'all as it is for us. So thanks for sticking with us and staying with us, hopefully. So. What's next, bro?
Tablers Unite.
#Tablers Unite. Yes. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you.
Scotty. Thank you, Scotty.
Yeah. Thank you, Scotty. Yes, everybody. Yeah. Even the days of Memorex Ryan. Yes. Even the days of Memorex Ryan.
Hey, real quick story on that, bro.
Yo, hit me.
I know we hardly ever do this. I know we almost never do this. And I think that you're probably the worst one that never does this. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm busting you out. But this morning, one of your shows popped up in my feed.
Really?
And doggone it if I didn't listen to the whole darn thing. You remember the one that you did about making changes and that being dependent on the things, the comforts and all that stuff, but it had to hurt a little.
Right. Yeah, I remember that. I do. Yeah.
I listened to that whole thing, and I don't know why, but man, that thing kind of really resonated with me all over again.
Yeah. And I probably need to go back and And what Keith is talking about is I'm not one to go back and replay, and listen very much. Usually when we hit done and we hit end,
done is done. Right?
Done is done. It's out. And I move on to the next whatever. And during that time, I was doing a 30-minute, those who were there remember, like Scotty, I was doing a 30-minute, maybe sometimes 45, but 30+ minute live show Monday through Friday every morning at 6 a.m. And I did that for 6 7 months. I did it for 6, 7 months straight, and never missed a day in those Monday through Fridays, even days I wanted to miss. Now work got in the way, and that's where Memorex Ryan came in. I was recording the night before. Sometimes it was 10 o'clock at night, getting that thing recorded and dropped after I'd come home from a long day at work. But it was so that it was there. And so that's Memorex Ryan. And yeah, I didn't have time to go back and watch. I didn't have time to deal.
No,
and so I just,
you barely had time to be a Memorex Ryan.
right. And
You know,
so I just got out of the, occasionally I'll listen to something, but not very often. But let's see. They said Traveling Wickham said Thursday, January 4th. Motivation at the New Year. Keep going. It's made it to partial monetization. That's awesome. Good job.
awesome. I love it.
I love seeing everybody else.
Channel, by the way, because I went out and looked at some of the names of the subscribers, and I did go looking through the channels, and y'all's was one of them. So
awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
And appreciate it. Yeah, we and like I said, it's for us, I mean, like you said, monetization, yeah, if it happens, great, we get a cheeseburger. Yeah, that's not what I mean, but it would be nice, yes, but that's not the why. And so for us anyway. But if you're new, go back and check out our old stuff. Go back and check out them old videos, the beginning stuff. And kind of, you can see stuff. There's a lot of education, there's a lot of information, a lot of fun and goof ups and everything else, and some great guests. We've had some great interviews, great people to talk with and everything. And bro, I'm looking at the TikTok. We need to kind of move forward with the next step. And took me a while to get used to the Canadian accents. Hey, Canadian accents, whatever. Hey, Hoser. Hey, Hoser.
Sorry, man. We shouldn't do that to them.
No, we shouldn't. We love Canadians.
Can you imagine what they do to us? It's okay, by the way.
It's okay, man. Yeah.
Hey, y'all. We drop y'all.
Hey, y'all. No, listen, no. It's we got some folks that follow us from Canada, so I'm glad they're there too. Believe me. So what's next, bro? We got more. And we need to
let me let's play an audible here for just a
okay. We're doing an audible.
Do you want to save that one video to last and bring in our special guest now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and move that way. We can. Yeah, because the thing is, it'll go in the end when we're talking about events and talking about stuff. But yeah, it's a particularly special one, and so yeah, we'll save that. Let's go ahead and bring in. I'll click over and bring them in. We're going to bring in coming over here. Bring them guys, and let me get the scene switched up. You doing it, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing it. All right. Maybe I'm doing it.
One of us is going to drag them and move. There we go. All right. Welcome in Bruce and Todd with Central Arkansas Homestead Conference. First year event, but the founders, the mad scientists behind this experiment. And so guys, welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to have you with us.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And I'll let y'all tell us about, I push it when we do, but I'll let y'all tell us about Central Arkansas Homestead Conference and y'all's why behind that.
So this will be our first year. And like I said, everybody's got to have a first year conference, and it's been a little bit of a learning curve, and we're still learning. And that's one thing I said, we know that we don't know everything about this, but we've had some good advice and got to talk to some good folks, y'all included. And my wife and I were just at Okie, and we were trying to soak it all in and seeing how the established conferences do, and they do a really good job up there. I really enjoyed the weekend. People are so friendly, and if you need some help, you find the volunteer, and they show you where to go, tell you where to, this is that. But it's very well organized, and it really kind of easy to follow their program and a little map on the back and everything. But in our area, we have there has been a couple of different conferences. They're kind of one day, and they were doing a good job. There's nothing. Brit Talent was one that was doing Horizon. He is kind of combined forces with us this year and helping us. Actually going to be one of our speakers. We're getting some good information from him. And
he's been a great resource. everybody, all these speakers, we have 33 speakers, and you ask each one of them. I mean, there's some seasoned speakers in here,
Right.
and they've all got some good information, some good avenues for us to go down, and it's been great.
But part of the why is that we have, I feel like, a lot of people in the community of homesteading and self-sufficiency, people that wants to move to some sort of level of self-sufficiency, but there just hasn't been a good conference for them to not only to get good information, but to network. In fact, I had one person say, we're so glad you're having this in this area, so that we can come and just be a part and be with people of like mind and as quotes, people that get it, because we're that community where it's okay, and we certainly understand if you want to start a garden, if you want to get some chickens, if you want to do this and that, start canning, making sourdough. We're not going to look cross-eyed at you, and we're hoping giving them a venue to come to and learn some of those skills. And honestly, I think there's a lot of people in this day and age, and I think it's a good thing, that are looking to get some of those basic skills and some of that basic knowledge. We've got a kind of a good mix of urban and rural, and even our what we call urban. A lot of the subdivisions in our area will allow you they don't have the covenants and restrictions that so that you can have small animals. In fact, my neighbor called me the other day, and he wanted to know how I was doing with my chickens, my new chickens that I've got. And I said, well, I haven't got chickens yet. I plan on getting some. He said, well, I hear a rooster crowing. And I said, well, yeah, I think it's in that news built out by us. And so, we're seeing a lot of that. And we hope that this is a place where beginners and even seasoned people that have already started their journey down the path can network, get some more information. And I told some of the speakers that since we really haven't had something like this in our area, that some of the basic like 101 type talks would be good, like for beekeeping, gardening, canning, such as that. So kind of the why. And the other is because we both like doing this. we want to network too. We want to hear some of that. I'm not going to get to hear all the good education that I want to. I'll probably be busy.
Right. Well, that's the challenge of the one who's putting it on and running things is that. But I always said you got to have a little something, different to want to go through all that, anyway. But it is an appreciation, and I've shared this with others, and that like you said, there's a lot of people in Arkansas and the surrounding states who live this life. Some of them have YouTube channels and are well known, and some of them are not. And some of them are just figuring it out. But there wasn't that same cohesive bond or building network that we seem to have had over in other places. And so that was why when y'all reached out and we found out about it and everything, that it was such an important thing to get behind for me as somebody who lives in Arkansas. To see that, and it never worked out. And I got to meet Britt when I get down there because it never worked out schedule wise for me to make it to Rising.
He'll be here Thursday with his wife, and Friday and Saturday he's going to be here all 3 days. So he's an amazing dude. He is an amazing dude.
And our central location, we're blessed with a facility and a good location. And I think that it's not going to be a bad drive and a bad trip for a lot of people. And so, that's what, and I mean, we're not trying to, think too big for this year, but it's going to be accessible to a large amount of people that might want to, and see some of these speakers, especially Joe. And we're very blessed and lucky to have Joe with us, but we've got lots of good speakers. I mean, he is great.
And And on that note,
and
on that note, that being blessed to have Joel as a speaker, there was something that I've learned, and that is Joel's speaking schedule is not anywhere in this near region this year.
correct.
Right.
He's
Except for
normally
y'all.
at Ozarks. He's normally, we've seen him a couple of times at Okie and that sort of thing. But now he's the only place to be able to see him within this particular region this year is at your event there at Central.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
You can't say Joel Salatin loud enough, to be honest.
No, absolutely
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and it
he's
is
the one I started on, watching.
Right.
I mean, watched a ton of videos on him, and he's got really good down to earth information. And
right.
I like a lot of what he talks about because it's where a lot of people can apply those lessons that he teaches. You don't have to be great big homesteader. You can be a small homesteader and still apply some of what he talks about. And,
the methodology works. It's just scale.
Exactly.
And and speaking of talking about, I mean, you mentioned other speakers, and like you said, y'all have a great variety all the way through. And I would be remiss if I didn't give my buddy Dwayne Hall a shout out and Miss Pat Cotton.
Miss Pat, we were so glad they're coming.
She's the talker,
right? He is that. I've told my wife even that if I ever get, because we talk quite a bit on the phone, and I said if we ever get to go up to their place, I'm gonna have to plan to stay the night because me and him will burn the house down talking all night. We'll never get sleep. So yeah,
a lot of good information. He sure does.
That was the thing that kind of amazed me when we started doing this, and we obviously brainstormed about the speakers, but when you start reaching out, we've got Tanya Fagan with Rockin' TLC Farms. She's 4 miles from us. Never knew she was there. Pat Cotton, never knew she was there. We had, and that's again what this conference is about. Just to get the networking out there, realizing what's in our community.
Right. And I know, I mean, one of our comments in the chat was that, the Conway area is a hotbed, for homesteaders, a lot of experience right at the door, and I know there's some that we talked about off air who, for one reason, whatever schedules, whatever reason, maybe weren't able to do it this year, with y'all guys. But I mean, there's a lot of people. But I was happy to see. Of course, we know Pat and Dwayne, so for us, that's friends. Always no chance to go hang out with brothers, family. We consider them. But I seen, you had Sean Passara coming in. I seen that. That was awesome. And some of the others I'm reading through. Some I recognize the names, and some I had never heard of too. And a lot of I'd never heard of, but reading about them, it's like, hey, that's great. What they're talking about's a good subject. But
we want subjects that a lot of people, several people might be interested in different subjects, and so
and so yeah, that's awesome. Now you mentioned off air, y'all are like over 90 vendors that are going to be there. So I think
we have 90 vendors. We have 100 side vendors. So we're got vendor capacity right now.
There's always
right. That sounds really good. Climate control, especially after a very hot or a very cold expo. But we love the fact that it's going to be like that. And guess what, guys? Since we're going to be there doing some shooting and stuff, so it's not going to be so difficult on us on the white balance and the different settings because we're not changing environments constantly. And so we're looking forward to that. It almost worked us to death there at Okie. But anyway, still glad to do it.
Right.
And I just want to pull this up, while we wait. And guys, if y'all hear us at all, sometimes you may have to restart or something to kind of get recombobulated there. But I'll share this real quick. And
I'm going to pull that up. Well, maybe it'll get a chance for them to load. They're dragging back there, but
yeah, that's okay. So these channels are so important because so much information was lost with our last generation. You're right about that. The kids just wasn't interested, and now they're waking up and realizing how important it is to grow your own food. And that's exactly right. And I was a little afraid that they would ignore it, and there's still a lot of kids that ignore it because a lot of people are still somewhat, sleepwalking. But to see the number of kids that are actually involved in it is really encouraging to me, and you don't really get to see that as much. Sometimes you do, like for example, our friends Brooke and Brian with Large Family Homestead,
right.
that's a family that farms. They're a farming family. And so when you see people like that, it's really heartwarming. You see them online, but if you go out to these events like we just went to, then you find out that you see a lot more of that, that it's right there. You got kids running around that's
right.
going up
Oh
with
yeah.
Yeah. So
they had to drive. They're resetting.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll just give them some time there. And hey, we were just talking about Dwayne Hall a few minutes ago, and there it is. He said, "Hey, brothers." Hey, Dwayne Hall.
Hey, brother.
We've been Dwayne. We've just been covering the show, and we were talking about your hugs. And I'm sorry, man.
Yes.
You're probably going to have more friends than you can handle once we described what your hugs felt like,
Right.
And we're always looking forward to that moment when we get to hug a friend. Like
absolutely.
But anyway, you may be overrun with people who wants hugs now. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Hope so. But yeah, hey bro, while we're waiting on Bruce and Todd and them to get their technicals and see if they're able, I messaged them that when they get reconnected would bring them back on. Let's go ahead and either we can go over what's coming up besides them, or we can and do that, and then maybe close out with that special thing.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
I'll hit this right fast while we're waiting on them, and if they pop in, great. Let me go over
real
here.
Quick. I want to tell Dwayne that since you just popped in, we've been covering what happened at Okie Expo, and we've got on with us, in case you didn't see it, we've got Bruce and Todd, is that right? Bruce?
Yeah, Todd.
Yeah, okay. I want to make sure I got that right. That's on from Central with us tonight, telling us about the event and that sort of thing. And they had a little technical difficulty, but they're trying to reconnect and jump back on. Thought that was important because our buddy Dwayne Hall is going to be there as a speaker. So yeah, is that them?
Yeah, no, that's not. That was a comment.
Okay.
So it's my kids, what my mom and grandparents taught me, and I've forgotten so much. In fact, I'm just going to say that. I'm going to pull it up.
Yeah,
Busy surviving, hence the name. I didn't teach my kids what my mom and grandparents taught me, and I've forgotten so much because you don't use it, you lose it. Yeah. Okay. Hey, you listen. I look forward to a great event. Dwayne said, delighted. Okay. Yeah. They're back in. So let's bring. Well, they said they're back in. They clicked, but I'm seeing a black screen. Oh, there they are. Okay. Here we go. All right. We will try this again, and let's get them back in maybe, and
get that over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got it. Okay, you doing it.
Wow.
You do you. There we go. Yeah, still a little lag, little blur, but we'll try to get through it. Can you hear us? See, it's looking good over here on the thumbnail, but
yeah, got a little lag issue going on, that latency.
Yeah, people in their neighborhood getting on the internet because it's 7:44 in the evening, and man, yeah, it's looking good on the thumbnail, but it's not translating over.
It seems like it's trying to straighten out a little bit there, guys.
We'll give it a minute.
Going to give us some audio feedback.
Right. Well, once it picks up, we'll catch back in. I'll just go ahead and jump in right quick with what I was going to talk about.
Okay, yeah, go right ahead.
And that way, the same weekend, but 10 Killer YouTube meetup is April 17th and 19th. You can find information out about there on Facebook at 10 Killer YouTube meetup. Johnny and Christine Gillum and Chris and Amy Leonard and a bunch of others that I'm going to forget all their names put that together, and it's just it's a YouTuber and YouTube fans and that type of thing. I mean, you don't got to be a YouTuber. You can just be a sub and follower, and you're welcome there as well. And looking forward to seeing Lone Cross Scotty and our buddy Troy Sutton and so many others. I don't want to name them, but those guys are traveling across the country, so we had to make time on Friday to be there for that. But anyway, so if you're over in that area, if you're one day, if you're not going to be going to Central, if you're not able to make that or whatever, that's a great time. It's a good event, and yeah, I think we're losing them again. Yeah, they're okay. You're messing around. Anyway, so check that one out. And of course, we're talking about Central Arkansas Homestead Conference right now. April 17th and 18th. Oh, there we. Hey, we got. I see movement. April 17th and 18th, Conway Expo Center, Conway, Arkansas. You can find it centralarhomesteading.com, as well as they're on Facebook. Todd's wife's been doing a phenomenal job with the social media posts, and they're getting a lot of stuff out, a lot of information flowing right now, getting ready for that event. End of April is the Shindig Ozark Living Expo in Newton County Fairgrounds. That's Friday and Saturday, April 25th and 26th, up in the more mountainous town of Jasper. Anyway, tickets are free, but parking passes, minimum of $5 donation. And our buddy Zach Bauer is the keynote speaker at that event. So if you're going to get a chance to make it up there, that'll be a good one to do. I think we're going to try to go up that Saturday for just a single day as well there and catch some of that one. So another one going on. And New Beginnings Homestead Expo, that's the first week in May. It's May 9th. It's at Trinity Church in Nowata, Oklahoma. It's a single day event at Trinity Church there. Our friend Chris Reeves, his wife Amy, put that on. I'm going to be speaking. Our buddy Dwayne Hall's going to be there speaking. Terry from TNT Homesteading is going to be there. Brian DeShazo from Okie Farm and Feed is going to be there. And I know there's a bunch of others I'm missing out, but it's another good Saturday event we're looking forward to. So that's the kind of the highlights. I may catch some more, but those are the ones. Brett, I don't have it on my ticker, Edward, but our friend Edward Braden's in. Go check out if you're into prepping and you're into being prepared for whatever's happening. As we say, prepare for the unexpected. Midwest Preparedness Project. And you can find it at midwestpreparednessproject.com. They've got an event coming up in May, but they're just a resource of a lot of other information as well. So if you get a chance to check them out there, that's a good thing. But we're going to get back here with Bruce and Todd. They got the internet, kicked the neighbors off the internet. And they're back with us.
Yes, sir. We didn't pay the phone bill. So.
Yeah.
I hurried up and paid it yet.
Yeah, won't be able to meet up maybe next year. Okay, yeah. So anyway, we got that. Reading some of the chat. So anyway, y'all, we were talking about the vendors and the fact that it's climate controlled there and all indoors and
indoor plumbing.
We got indoor plumbing and air. What? No. Man, after sweating yesterday, I that'll feel good.
Yeah.
But anyway, so tell us a little bit about Conway Expo Center. I know it's a huge facility, and tell us kind of where, I know it's great location, but tell us a little bit about it. I know y'all have got a lot of experience there with other stuff. So,
right. The actual vendor space is a 50,000 square foot. It's out on Highway 64 West, just outside Conway. The show barn that we have is 40,000 square foot, and then it has 6 classrooms that we'll be dividing up and making 4 out of them. Okay. So we will have the main expo center classroom for Joel and David and Sean, and Joel's going to actually speak twice there, and that's where we'll have opening ceremonies. So we've got over 100,000 square foot undercover, and plus 60,000 just heated and cooled, climate controlled.
Right.
It's a great place. It's where we actually have the Faulkner County Fair, so it is a fairgrounds, but they do a lot of stuff there. They do a lot of stuff at the Expo Center. So.
Right. So listen, I know that is not that far off of I-40, pretty close.
Right.
So it's easy to get to. If you're making last minute plans like we tend to do, I'll just go ahead and tell you, Conway, Arkansas, it's dead center of the state. We were told, I'm sharing information given to me. I will not verify this, but we were told that it was 125 miles to pretty much every bordering state. around y'all.
We only 5 right here.
Yeah. So pretty much you are a couple of hours in about any direction. And if you're going through the mountains, it might take you a little longer, but generally speaking,
there has been some discussion starting at noon instead of like the normal 9. So we did that there for reasons. Part of it, or a lot of it, is just you're only going to need one hotel room. You know, you can be 4 hours away, leave your house at 7 o'clock in the morning, and get here with plenty of time to start, and just get one hotel room. So you're saving the entry fee, the ticket price right there. Plus, when it's open, that some people can't get off all day on Friday, so they can get off maybe at noon or even at 4 and come on down and see a few classrooms and see classroom sessions and see some vendors and then start back over on Saturday. So
we're
wanting to try it.
We'll see how it goes, and we can always reassess and
Okay. Well, Robbie, welcome back in. So Robbie from the Wild Huckleberries in with us now. So I know he's one of your volunteers down there.
Yeah, he's going to be helping. We're excited about him helping us.
And I will tell you this, Robbie is and Sonia, Robbie, they're well experienced volunteers. So,
we're going to work him like a rented mule. So.
He'll let you too.
Don't tell him that the day after Okie.
No kidding, right? But anyway, Robbie, I'll ask you. You may know. I don't know. Real quick, we're getting up on the hour. Is Red Dirt Rooster Road coming on tonight, or are they out this week? And I'll let him tell me. But anyway, so for those who don't know, it's $30 for both days, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so $30 for both days on that. If you're a vendor, it's not. I don't think it's too late.
No,
they've got space available, and it's got it's a good price for a vendor. It's not, and I'll let y'all share if you want to, But did we freeze again? I think we might have. Okay. Yeah, the $30 both days, and yeah, that's very important. Kids 17 and under free. So and listen, I'm curious to see how the late start on Friday does, and the later, simply because when we first looked at the schedule, we had the same thought. Hey, we can get up Friday morning and roll down, and it's only one day off work, one day doing instead of that. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so I just wanted to clarify. I mean, for any vendors that might be out there listening or hear this at some point, when is setup day? Do you guys make them come in on Thursday to do that, or do they set up first thing?
Set up Thursday from noon to 7 or noon to 6. I think is what we end up doing, and then Friday morning we can still set up vendors on Friday morning also. So
yeah, that's kind of. That's really bumping up against a tight schedule to get them up like that before 11 on Friday. But anyway, but just so that people out there would know, and plus I was curious about it myself. But going back to something that you said earlier, that people were talking about that, and we come up against that too when we would tell them about it, and they would say, "Why are they starting at 11?" And so we kind of told them what we thought that was about, and so I'm glad you addressed it here.
And I don't know if you heard us or not. We're still losing our connection a little bit, but kids 17 and under are free.
Right.
We don't want that to be a reason someone doesn't come.
Encourage families, with lots of kids, bring them. And school age kids, if we've got any FFA programs that want to come, or 4-H programs that want to come and check out things, that'd be great for them to come out and see us.
Yep.
A lot to see. Antique tractor shows going on. We got all kinds of demonstrations both days. And participate in. So
Well, Dwayne had just chimed in on Facebook that him and Pat will be in the show barn, so be doing their thing. And I know that y'all had spoke. And by the way, hi Chris Dodge there from Hippie Homestead. Glad to see y'all in, and that's the boss lady behind Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous right there is Chris Thompson. So another fellow crazy person. Anyway, we love them there. They do good work. Now this kind of all may even being almost off scenes. Robbie, we had spoke with Monty, and I know y'all had as well at some point in time with Suburban Sodbuster. And so I know we had kind of pushed, about Joel being there. So I don't know if he may reach out to y'all again or not. I don't know. But anyway, so, let y'all figure that one out. That's behind the scenes stuff. I'm not going to get too hung up on it. But, but anyway, but yeah, so looking forward to it. It's going to be a great event. And folks, if you don't, especially if you're within that travel range, again, it's an opportunity to see Joel again. If you haven't seen him before, you want to. And then two, if you have and you still like listening to the guy, he's there. And as we said, it's the only opportunity in this region this year to be in the same area as Joel, unless you travel a long way. So that's the hot deal. And the undercard, the ticket of subjects is awesome. So we appreciate y'all guys putting that together, and the food trucks and all the different things, and that y'all have got running there. Any last thing you'd like to say with for those that may be watching, those that may be listening, or besides see you there?
Come out. Now see us, help us grow this thing, because we want to.
Right. Now they can get tickets at Central AR Homestead. Where's my address? CentralARHomesteading.com. Right. They can get.
We would encourage people to go ahead if they can, and go ahead and buy their tickets. In advance, so they're not standing in a line when they get there.
Right. We will take cash day of, but as far as tickets, if you want to use a credit card, we'll have a QR code for you to scan when you get there. It's just going to be it's our first time. We really didn't know any other way to do that simple. So if you don't have a ticket and you need to use credit card, you're going to scan that QR code anyway. So just go ahead and buy your ticket and show it to us at the door, and we'll get you in pretty quick. We're going to have a lot of folks at the door getting everybody in. So
good. That's
That's and what was that? And where can they get tickets again, guys? Don't want them to forget it.
Right. No, CentralARHomesteading.com.
That is Central
AR Homesteading. AR as in Arkansas, but CentralARHomesteading.com.
It's a short one, we know. Yeah, it's a short one.
Hey, listen, no, you ain't seen my no. But no, that's good, and of course they're on Facebook and out there on the socials, so you can go out and check out.
Follow the link on Facebook and get to it too. So
and the link is on Facebook.
Posted in the comments. So
right, and so that
is. Question, we answer our phones.
Oh yeah. And
before 8 o'clock, Todd after that, so he stays up late.
Hey, did we ever get a reply back from whether Red Dirt Rooster Road is coming next?
I haven't seen anything. Anyway, no, I haven't seen a reply back from Robbie on that. Robbie, do you know anything about if Red Dirt coming on tonight, or are they taking the week off? I'm going to answer Built from a Broken Life. I'm going to Kim. Okay, so Robbie just shared in the chat the website link. So thanks, Robbie, for doing that.
That's where I was going out to try.
Kim, we are as far as the show. Keith and I are right on the border. We straddle the border. Keith's on the Oklahoma side. I'm on the Arkansas side. I'm north of Fort Smith, north of I-40 in the mountains, and Keith is south of I-40 next to the world's tallest hill, Kavanaugh Hill. So, but anyway, but Todd and Bruce are Central Arkansas, right there around the Conway area, right there in Central Arkansas. So that's where they're from. And but I go to Walden and Boonville all the time. But anyway, so guys, we appreciate y'all coming on, sharing with us for a little bit, and letting people get to see your face and kind of get a little intro time with some of the people that I know are within the distance in our little community. And of course, y'all are welcome, anytime in the chat or anytime you want to come on, just give us, give us a ring. And anyway, so appreciate y'all doing this. And I may talk to you, but we may talk to you between now and then, but we'll see you on the 18th.
Absolutely. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing you. Thanks again.
Good luck, guys. We'll see you.
Same here, guys. Thank you.
Yep. All right, bro. Let's get that over and balance that. There we go. So, bro, we've had a little chit chat going on. Okay.
I'm glad that we were able to do that.
Me too. I'm glad we were able to get them in with that. They're super great guys. No, Robbie did reply. Doesn't look like they're going to be doing anything tonight. They've got an issue with a a lamb, baby lamb, about the lamb. Yeah, yeah. And Built from a Broken Life has friends and family in the Boonville area and Arkansas area. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And listen, Built from a Broken Life, I wanted to say something to you guys. Unfortunately, we were rolling busy there for just a minute, but there's something that Ryan and I have come to understand, that, coming from a broken life, and that just wanted to say that everybody in this world is recovering from something, guys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Name me somebody that's not recovering from something.
Yeah, we've all got something, and so we understand that, and we thank you for spreading the word about stuff with us, and welcome in. Glad to have you in.
Yeah.
Certainly appreciate that, and joining in the chat. So anyway, I went through some of those. Let me see. Mid-America, I'm going to hit a few more events, then we're going to get on out of here. Well, actually, we got one more thing to do. But Mid-America YouTube Meetup, Lake Texoma, May 15th and 17th in Oklahoma. Mike and Terry with MT Homestead are the ones behind that. For those who may be, let's see, actually, I'm going to Homestead Life Conference Off Grid with Doug and Stacy's May 15th and 16th, Vandalia, Missouri. You can find that at homesteadinglifeconference.com. Homestead in a Weekend is sold out with HOA and Polyface. So that's off the list. The Homestead Festival in Columbia, Tennessee, June 5th and 6th, the homesteadfestival.com. We'll get more into that as we get closer. For those out west, Northern California, Modern Homesteading Conference at the Kootenai County Fairgrounds in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. It's June 26th and 27th. You can find out more information there at modernhomesteading.com. That's modernhomesteading.com, and they are on Facebook as well. Of course, Ozark, we'll take a break in the heat of the summer, but Ozark's Homestead Expo, September 4th and 5th in Marshville, Missouri. Ozarkshomesteading.com there. They got a great event there. And, of course, our very own friends there at Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous, September 25th and 26th at the Southeast Expo Center in McAllister, Oklahoma. That's going to be in the year number 3, and looking forward to a great event there. Homesteaders of America 2026. This is HOA 10. This is their 10th anniversary of the HOA conference. It's at Warren County Fairground, Front Royal, Virginia, October 9th and 10th. Homesteadersofamerica.com. The who's who of the homesteading world is there on that weekend. And a whole lot of others, including a guy that I really want to get to meet, and that is Nick Freitas. He's my guy. But anyway, that's the events. I just wanted to breeze through that real fast and let y'all know. And we continue to do that. We do it every other week. We go over what's coming up. But bro, let's wrap this up with that final thing.
Right. And I'm happy to do this. I didn't really get to visit much. I was behind the camera and kind of running a little bit behind on shooting, where Ryan was standing there visiting with this next business that we're about to share. When we told them that we would give them a shout out on our show, and as we promised, we're more than happy to do that, bro. I want to try something, and because I got a little bit of footage, but I want you to tell us what you got there, what you figured out, and
so what it is, this organization now, they've got businesses as well. And I left their cards laying on the desk because that wasn't as important to me. They've got some a drone. They do agricultural drone stuff and work with that, and they've got some other businesses related. And I'll give them more of that when I talk about them in the future and we got more time. But there's 3 guys and 4 guys, and they're all veterans. And it's a veteran. It's called www.exceptionalwarriors.org. Is their address, but it's Exceptional Warriors is their thing, and it's honoring and healing America's exceptional warriors by providing cost-free outdoor recreation and sporting events. Freedom is not free. It's purchased with the blood and sacrifice of the few who serve. All right, and so that is the few is their nonprofit. It's a 501c3 that you can donate to there. And it's linked to their website. And here's their mission. I'm going to give you this: reach, recognize, and refresh exceptional warriors using recreational and sporting events where warriors that serve together can heal together. The Few is an adventure-based outreach program designed to reach exceptional warriors, connect peers, and there's more there. They recognize the unique needs of exceptional warriors veterans, and especially benefit from the new experiences, a challenge and reintroduce mindset of accomplishment. And the cost-free adventures The Few provides, termed by doctors as therapeutic recreation, facilitates connectedness. Anyway, The Few assist in the healing process of the families and the veterans, Special Operations Forces, POWs, the combat wounded, and those recognized for valor, regardless of era, by providing recreational sporting events led by the same warriors that it serves. The Few is an all-volunteer organization that honors the American heroes that have bought our freedoms through enduring sacrifice. We protected the 99%. We, the protected 99%, have a moral obligation to support these heroes. So anyway, that is at www.exceptionalwarriors.org. And they are on Facebook at facebook.com/Exceptional Warriors. They're based in Salina, Oklahoma. And great guys. And Keith's going to play a little role there for about 24 seconds, but that's what they're about. And we're going to continue. This card's going to stay on my little prop here, and I'm going to continue to mention those guys because they're local and they're helping people out. So,
right.
If you want to roll that,
bro, I want you to try to talk and while I do this, because I'm wondering if we would be able to, if people would be able to hear us and the video at the same time, because it's just a video, but I want to play that real quick, a little bit of footage there.
10 pounds. And got to just really spend a few minutes with it. Probably could have spent a few hours, honestly. But anyway, they're just seems like a solid group of guys in the brief minute that I got to talk to them. And you got a couple of Marines and an Army guy and an Air Force guy that got together, and their backgrounds and stuff were very similar, just different branches. And got together to put it together to help out our brothers and sisters in arms. And as a veteran myself, that's super important to me that we look out for those in that world. But anyway, yes, the Congressman Nick, the former. I'm gonna jump over, but listen, those guys, we're gonna continue to shout out for them and continue to push that. I've got this card here, and I've got a couple other things in there from them, and we're going to continue to help them by talking about it anytime we can. But anyway, we're going to jump into chat real quick. Yes, the former Virginia State Delegate Nick Freitas. Yes, that guy who's got his podcast and all that. Yes. That guy. He speaks my native language of sarcasm, and they said no, not hearing anything is what Rebecca said.
Well, yeah, we couldn't hear anything. You talking? It was just an experiment. I wasn't sure if we could. Right. I knew it was a silent video. I left it that way on purpose to see if Brian
could talk over. Okay. Well, anyway, all right. And thank you, John and Kelly, for the congrats on the 1,000. Anyway, but those guys with Exceptional Warriors, we're going to continue to promote them. Nick's one of my favorites, and he's on my list. Very short list left, but the list of people I want to meet. And we've been blessed in the 5 years of doing this to get to meet and speak with a lot of awesome people, and a lot of people in our list of we want to talk to them people. So we've been blessed to do that, and we thank y'all for sticking with us to it. And bro, it is the tablers. That's it. Hashtag tablers unite, as Scotty said, and appreciate that. Scotty, remember we have each other. Tablers unite. Hashtag community above all. Hashtag tabler of faith. Appreciate that, buddy.
Thank you, Scott. You're always on top of it.
Always on it. And I can't keep up with all of Scotty's hashtags, but anyway. So yeah, man, it's been fun, man. The hour flew by. It really did.
I enjoyed it.
And yes, Dwayne, it was good to get to see you and everybody else as well. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us tonight, man. I mean, every other Sunday. Now, good night, Greg and Donna. I know y'all had a long day on the road down to McAllister and around running like you always do. So, and you all have a great night. Thanks for joining in. We're here every other Sunday, to be determined on Easter Sunday. We may take the week. That week off just because it is Resurrection Sunday, and a lot of people have plans and family and stuff in, and so may take that Sunday off to enjoy that. But anyway, so if we're not back in 2 weeks, we'll be back 2 weeks after that. And of course, there'll be some pop-up lives, and we'll be at different places, so there will be stuff happening. Probably, we're going to be working behind the scenes for the next month, basically getting ready for the things coming up in April. So, but anyway, thanks you all for tuning in tonight, hanging out with us, help us celebrate the 1,000, and as well as get to meet Todd and Bruce from Central Arkansas Homestead Conference and all the good stuff. And y'all guys have a great night, have a great and blessed week, and we'll be seeing y'all out there, and keep us looking up. We'll be popping in and out. So bro, any last things?
No, just looking forward to the next event. And 2 weeks from now, our next Sunday Night Live, and love you guys and see you.
All right. And as we say at the end of every episode, every video, every show, everything we do, we always sign off this way. And yes, Rebecca will be live March 29th. So she's got next Sunday. That's who we alternate with, is Rebecca Touched by Yarn. So if you haven't checked her out, go check her out. And thanks, Scotty. Hop on by Easter. Yeah. But anyway, that's a busy day for me. So I don't know that I'll be able, but we'll see. Anyway, so as we say at the end of every night, we're going to get out of here. Prepare for the unexpected and
keep it local.
All right. We're going to hand this over to Hank to take us on out of here.
No humans were harmed in the production of this podcast.